Welcome to Slaughterhouse Stories. I hope you enjoy the story I have for you tonight. Madison. So, shall we begin?
Please, don't do this. I can't do this.
Shut up and do it.
My name is Charles. Charles Madison. I'm a husband, a father of 3 sons. I'm an alcoholic and a murderer. I murdered Derek Owens and got away with it. Please, I don't want to read this.
Read it! Read the same sob story you told everyone else after you killed my son. Read it, or I will slit your throat and let the world watch you bleed to death. Maybe your family would like to watch.
No, please. Okay, I'll do it. My mother died when I was 7 years old. The doctor came. The doctor came to me and my father and told us she was gone. Cancer. It's always cancer. As much as I cried, my father was even worse. Inconsolable. Even months later, after we buried her and all the condolences were gone, my father would walk around with a blank expression and bloodshot eyes. I thought it was because of his crying. I guess some of it was that. But it was mostly the drinking. For the next 10 years, he had 2 ways of relieving his pain: drinking and beating me on a daily basis. It didn't matter what I did. It didn't matter if I was even at home all day, or if I just got in from school. There was always a reason. Some slight I made against him that had to be punished. The trash was too full. A corner of my bed wasn't neat enough. I walked in front of the TV while the Eagles were playing. It didn't matter.
Keep reading.
Will you just give me a minute?
Read!
Okay. When I was 17, I finally got out. I'd had enough. Enough of the bruises I had to hide at school, or the broken bones I had to excuse. He had just given me another round of beatings, and I finally couldn't take any more. I called the police. They came. They took one look at my bleeding face and other bruises and scars and hauled him out of there. He stared at me with such hate, and swore to me he'd kill me one day. I haven't seen him since. I wish I could say it was the beginning of a better life for me, but it wasn't. Instead, I followed in his footsteps, drinking until I passed out. More than a few overdoses from the drugs I started taking. I barely finished high school. I lucked into the job I have now, starting as a stock boy for a retail store. I worked up to becoming the manager. Unlike my father, I was good at waiting until nighttime to drink the way we did. I met my wife, Beth, there. She was a cashier. She's gone on to bigger and better jobs since then, but we fell in love at that store. We had our kids. Charlie's 14, Ron is 8, and Sam is 3. I miss them so much right now. If I could just call them.
Keep reading, Charlie.
I lost my job 2 years ago. Company layoffs. My drinking got even worse. Even Beth was getting fed up. Go find a job, she'd say. Like it's so easy. So I started lying. Saying I was going for interviews. But really, I was just drinking and drinking and drinking. Speeding home before she got in and covering my tracks. It always worked. She'd be so hopeful. Until one day, she found out what I was doing. Everyone did. Because I had stayed a little too late at that bar. Decided to speed home even faster. That's when some 6-year-old boy paid for my mistakes. I took a turn too quickly and jumped the pavement. I didn't even see him as I crashed through his front yard, flipping the car onto its roof. I didn't see him until I crawled out. And saw his leg sticking from under the car. I panicked. I ran all the way home, and I reported my car as stolen. It never occurred to me that I'd been bleeding and left my blood at the scene, that the old woman next door saw me. So when the police came and got me, I was surprised and scared out of my mind. My life is over. The kids' lives are... I can't do this. Please. Just tell me what you want.
Finish it.
The cops messed something up. My DNA got lost in the system. I don't know. And luckily enough, the old woman died before she could testify. I was free. Completely free. The look on the face of the boy's father broke my heart. Not like the look he's...
Finish it!
I went all my life. For the past year, I've been trying to put that day behind me. But here I am, to tell the world on YouTube that I'm guilty. I drank, and I murdered Derek Owens, and I got away with it.
Good, Charlie. I hope your soul feels lighter. I hope you feel relieved.
Please, don't kill me. I'm so sorry.
Charlie. I'm not here for that. I'm not going to kill you. I just needed you to tell the truth. And to be distracted. So you can't answer your wife's call to tell you that the kids are missing. So that you can't go looking for them. Because where they are, they ran out of air an hour ago. Now you can live, knowing you've killed 4 sons.
7 hours ago.
Excuse me, do you know what time it is? Yeah, it's...
1 hour ago.
Wake up, Charlie. Wake up! I've been waiting for this for a year. I've been waiting to get the man who killed my son. I'm done waiting. So, shall we begin? That's it for tonight's story. But before we end things, check out the Slaughterhouse Stories podcast. Available at all your favorite podcast sites. So download and subscribe. Be a listener, not a victim. And as always, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed tonight's story, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time,
Stay spooky.